Okay. Yes. Biology. One of my favorite classes. How else am I going to develop an irrational fear of, like, diseases from the comfort of my own home? Anyways, I'm taking biology right now at the Palomar College in the spring of 2020. You could say that things are a little bit hectic right now. And they are, but that's not going to stop me from delivering my final to you via recording. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the deadliest viruses known to man, and that's the Bubonic Plague. Or so I thought! But as it turns out, the Bubonic Plague is bacteria-induced and isn't a virus at all. In fact, it's a... Okay, well, no, yeah, I know, it's just a disease. I don't know, can we roll the music? Let's just get this thing going. Hello. And welcome to the Bubonic Plague Unraveled. My name is Zachariah Jose, and I will be your host. Today, we're going to go over 3 things that makes the Bubonic Plague so special. Thing number 1, death toll. The Bubonic Plague killed a lot of people, but how many exactly? Thing number 2, cellular structure. The Bubonic Plague is known as one of the most versatile and easily to spread diseases, and I want to see why is that so? And then obviously, of course, thing number 3, the cause of death. What makes this disease so deadly? And why does it kill us? This, I really want to know. And all of that will be revealed today. Hey, let's start off with the cellular death, the death toll. So I just realized I didn't record the first part of the death toll. But I'm just gonna do a little do-over for you. It's a little bit of a history lesson. The Bubonic Plague is only one of 3 diseases caused by the parasite, or the bacteria Yersinia pestis. The others are septicemic and pneumonic, but it only changes based on where they enter in from. The first instance of the Bubonic Plague is known as the Plague of Justinian, and it happened way back in the 6th century. The plague caused a pandemic in the Sicilian and Eastern Roman empires, and caused anywhere from 25 to 50 million deaths. For my calculations, I just used 25. I tried to be nice on it. And I'm pointing to that, and that's it. The next known spread of the Bubonic Plague happened in the late Middle Ages and is known as the Black Death. There's a lot of educational videos today that you can watch, and I'm not going to spend my time talking about, how deadly or how spreadable it was around that time, but we're just going to take the numbers today, and they killed around 200 million? Oh my gosh. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, Zach, it's the Black Death.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It was the Black Death. But did it stop there? No, it kept going. Okay, the next pandemic caused by the Bubonic Plague occurred in the 1800s in the Yunnan province of China and killed over 2,000 people. Okay, technically speaking, that the modern plague is still happening today, and people contract it, around 100 people in the U.S. every year. But still, that's unlike anything we've ever seen before. 225 million people died. That's a lot. That's so deadly. But how did it work? What did it look like? Follow me. Hello. Let's talk about cellular structure. Hey class. Thanks for joining me today. So, bubonic plague is caused by Yersinia pestis. That little bugger is a bacteria, and it happens to be one of the most successful organism types on the planet to live. Bacteria are very versatile, and they can live in a variety of different, locations. So, if we continue, Yersinia pestis and our cells both have a lot in common. Cell membranes, they both have them, the plasma membranes and the phospholipids. They also have, inside it they have cytoplasm. They also have ribosomes, and then they share DNA as well. And then, that's about it. Yersinia pestis is a rather simplistic cell with less organelles than we have, but it makes its difference up with its plasmids. Y pestis is known for the PCP1, which helps create protease, and those are like little enzymes that do a really good job of breaking down peptide bonds. And where have we studied that? In our DNA sections and all the amino acids and everything in between those. Plasmid PMT1 codes for phospholipase D, which helps the bacteria spread via fleas. When those two plasmids that I just mentioned combine together with another one called HP1, they encode several proteins that cause a pathogenesis for which our bacteria is most known for. You see, these bacteria thrive in the environment of rodents like a rat, in their kind of like their gut microbiome, and they multiply and they grow, and there's a lot of them. At this point, this host that's carrying the bacteria would then spread it on to another via a flea. So the fleas would suck up the blood, and then they would transfer to another rat, another flea maybe, but to humans is the most important one. When Yersinia pestis travel to humans, what happens exactly, and why do we die? Well, we're gonna learn about that. Follow me. The cause of death. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Well, the bacteria enter into the human body through a cut or scrape of any kind. Then they get lodged in the lymphatic system of our body. That's the part that helps get rid of toxins and unwanted materials. Once there, the plague multiplies rapidly and starts forming what are known as lymph nodes around the body, known as buboes. Now, these can appear all over the body, for example, hot, sweaty places like the armpits, the groin, and even the neck area in just a matter of hours. Patients then start to feel chills. They get a fever, they get muscle cramps, and even seizures. The disease is so virulent and dangerous that patients start coughing and vomiting uncontrollably. If the disease isn't treated anywhere in the beginning, 30 to 60% of individuals die. That's not a small number. Because this is a bacteria, we can use antibiotics to treat it though. And we've developed several plague vaccines over the years to virtually eliminate any threat of it. But this disease is deadly, and honestly, I could stand to live without it. Please get vaccinated. At the very least, get informed. Thank you so much for watching my video, and thanks for learning about this disease that has affected humanity in such a way. At this point, I'd say we pretty much unraveled what's known as the deadliest disease in human history. We've unraveled the bubonic plague. And yes, I am filming this in the spring of 2020. My state is still on lockdown. And yes, I implore you to stay safe out there. It's a dangerous world. And so take this from me to you. It's a little ditty I'd like to end the video with. Hit it! Hello everyone, thank you for going to my concert tonight. My name is Zach Jose, and this song is titled Bubonic Plague. I wrote it for the bubonic plague, but specifically because I hate it a lot. And I don't know, it's always been really a big inspiration of mine. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Bubonic plague, you're insane. and all the millions you've killed, and all the life that you've drained. You cannot stay, you're not okay. Know that we're all getting rid of you when we say that we've got antibodies, vaccines. You're nothing but a goon. I wash my hands, I clear my plans and stay home all afternoon. I hate to go and say you're not welcome to stay, but we never ever wanted you anyways. Yersinia pestis, you are the worstest. You are a second-rate disease in the 21st century. We're gonna say goodbye, so girl, hurry up and die. You won't hurt a fly when we have you all mummified with antibodies, vaccines. You're nothing but a goon. I'll wash my hands, I'll cancel plans and stay home all afternoon. I'm gonna go and say we want you away, 'cause we never ever wanted you anyways. I'm gonna go and say we don't want you to stay. If my name isn't Zach Jose, please give me an A. Cool. Alright, one take wonder. Alright, you can cancel the